Eric Decker with the Athens Messenger. Key, obviously, for you, just kind of final home game this year. Another game leading the team. Well, you and Bryce leading the team in tackles. Just what's the emotions of a game like tonight for you?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was surreal. I look over at the end of the game, kind of look to my brothers, guys I've been here with since 2018. One sitting right next to me. It was surreal. You know what I mean? It was a good, hard-fought game. We came out to win, something we always want to do. We just embraced it with each other.
Bobby, we're with the post. Shane, can you kind of take us through the pick six to start the game? It was a great play by you to put the first touchdown on the board.
The coach put us in the position to score, and once I knew I caught it, we were talking about scoring on defense for a couple of weeks, so I just took the ball and ran with it.
Oshan, for you, kind of similar question that Eric asked, just for you personally in your journey, in your battle through injuries, for you to score 2 touchdowns your last time on the Frank, what did that mean for you?
I mean, everything. I mean, that's something that I've been manifesting the whole week. I'm like, it's my last home game. I got to get in that end zone. And then, like, players was coming up to me like, Oshan, what you going to do today? I'm like, I'm scoring 2 touchdowns. Like, I've spoken into existence. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to play out through the whole game healthy. So,
was the Jumpman celebration, was that planned?
Oh yeah, like, I do that. I probably do that like during pregame, like every game. So yeah. After I catch the ball, I do my little jelly. Call it.
So Oshan again for you. So you and CA both played really, really well today, and the offense seemed to like feature more of the pass and run game. So how is it that you and CA kind of just complement each other, and how that works into the offense when you guys are both playing well?
I mean, they call CA, he's a slasher, and I come in with the thunder. So we both got like similar run games, but he's a little quicker, and we kind of just piggyback off each other. Like when he's in, he comes out. We talk about like what we could have done better, what he could have done better, and it's vice versa. Like we just have that type of connection with each other.
Shane, for you guys, the defensive line, disruptive, getting to the quarterback. How important was that in this game today?
That was very important to kill their momentum and just get us rolling back on offense to seal the game.
Key, at the end of the game, Aiden shot a great video of you and Bryce kind of taking it all in there at the end. You and Bryce have been living together, working together, playing together now for 4 or 5 years almost, maybe more than that. So what does it mean to just be able to close things out with him on this positive note? Yeah, man. Like you said at the end right there, we kind of just took a moment to each other. Like you said, we've been together since day one, since our unofficial visit in 2017 against Kansas. And look at us now. I think me and Bryce have a special bond. I really do think that me and him are one of the best two, if not the best duo in college football, linebacker-wise. And our D-line did a great job this whole season of just clogging up them gaps and letting us run free.
Key, what goes through your mind when you're on the field?
I say first things first is just get the defense set. I'm the Mike captain, so I kind of have to orchestrate things, make sure everyone's aligned, knows their assignment, key, and technique. And then after that, it's just see ball, get ball, destroy the ball, destroy anyone that's in my way, and try to make a play.
Shane or Key, it seemed like just defensive big plays were a big theme from the game, whether it be sacks, turnovers. What was the key to that throughout the game? Yeah, I mean, all week, Coach Spence emphasizes turnovers and takeaways. We wanted to score on defense this week, like you've seen for his play. Shane Bunner gets the pick and takes us to the crib. So it just the emphasis on takeovers is something that is the ultimate high right now.
Oshan, how does the running game amplify the offense in the past 2 weeks?
I mean, we try to like be balanced. I mean, to open up the run, we got to pass, and that's something that we emphasized for all week, honestly, and that's what we did. We passed the ball a little bit, had some big plays, and then it opened up the run. So we just went out there and just played smash mouth football after that.
Oh, Sean, Bobby touched on it a little bit earlier about the dynamic that you and CA have at the running back position. How do you feel like you both fit into this offense?
I mean, we fit perfectly. Like, typically a run first team, and we got two powerful backs. We have more than that, honestly, but me and him, we complement each other really well, and even outside of the field, we have a really strong relationship, and I feel like that leaks into the playing football, honestly.
Thanks everybody being here. Obviously, very happy with the win. Before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to the staff, Director Comer, pups at feeding, effort tonight, cats feeding dogs. Brooke and I are very passionate about it, and really appreciate everybody involved with that. On the game, really emotional win. The seniors went out the last opportunity in front of our fans, Bobcat Nation, against a team that historically has kind of had our number. As I'm sure I'll get a question or two about, but I couldn't be happier. The challenge going into the game was for those guys and keeping the emotion out of it. But their legacy and all three phases for 4 quarters, not play 1 quarter, not play the first half, not play just the second half. We've kind of been yo-yoed about with that here in the last month or so. And I thought for 4 quarters, and there's a ton of pride in Coach McElwain and his staff, and they got a great staff and their program. You saw that they fought the whole time. The third quarter was tight, and but our guys showed a lot of resolve and resiliency, and got out there in the fourth quarter and got it done. So with that, I'll open up for questions. Yeah, really, it's kind of been, with the exception of the pick 6, that's kind of been the MO for the defense basically all year, So we're just kind of like business as usual, to be honest with you. Really, so I'm not too surprised, but I knew they were going to be challenged with the quarterback run game, and they got those good running backs, and then just the play action pass. You just stay up at night worrying about it because you commit so many guys to stopping the run or containing it. You worry about them getting behind you. And so I thought we played complementary football, offense and defense and special teams. They had, a huge advantage in special teams, particularly with their kickoff return. They've scored 4 touchdowns on kickoff returns this year. And 2 of them were called back because of penalties, but it's still 4, And so I thought we played complementary football. I'm just, again, very, very happy and excited for our team.
Bobby Keegan with the Post. So when you look at the offense today, obviously not only did you guys have a lot of points, but also a lot of passing yards and a lot of rushing yards. What did you think?
That's a good thing.
How the offense came together today?
Yeah. I'm just really excited about, the effort. We come out in the second half, and we miss Rodney and Rodney Matthews, Rayon Buell, 2 all league guys. Not in the game at the same time. Rodney didn't play but 2 snaps at Buffalo, and Rayon's played unbelievable all year. And both those guys are out. So I'm tipping my hat to there's a lot of guys in the game tonight that hadn't played a whole lot because every game's been down to the wire. And the number of snaps with our time of possession, there's, the guys have been able to stay fresh. We haven't had to play a lot of different guys the last couple of weeks, but just how we have played defensively to get those 2 guys, the absence of those 2 guys. And I'm just very, very excited. On the, just as a whole, I'm really, I lost for words. This is a big game. This is a big game. They're all big, but I'll be quiet now. I'm just very happy.
Bobby Gorber with the Post. How important is it for some of the seniors to really get involved in this win? Shane with the interception return for a touchdown. O'Shawn obviously had the 2 touchdowns. How proud are you of those guys?
Yeah, but just all the seniors that walked the last home game And we had a couple that didn't walk this last time because they walked last year. That's pretty normal. Got them up front of the team today and just, talked about their legacy. And we wanted all three phases to reflect and their performance to reflect, for those guys. And I thought we got it done tonight. The two that you mentioned with Shane and O'Shawn, particularly, Shane's, father was an alum here, played running back. He wears his number, and O'Shawn, from what I understand, I can't believe this, but I was told this on the sideline. That's his first rushing touchdown here in Peden Stadium. I can't. I'm about no way. I don't believe it. He's been here for 5 years, but that's what they said, and he's confirmed it. So I'm just very happy for both those young men.
In Crowley with WAB, coach, this game very physical, a little chippy at times. How do you think your team handled the physicality?
I thought in the fourth quarter, like champions, and we had some things that didn't go our way in the third quarter. I'm disappointed with the penalty on the ball on the ground. With whoever that was on, that one disappoints me. On their sideline, hey, we're an aggressive team. It's gonna happen. You don't want it to, because we're gonna get right up on that, right in the edge, and we're gonna be an aggressive football team. And we're gonna fuss at them, demand that they do better. But I thought we got through it and showed the most discipline because of what it got chippy, in the fourth quarter, and I was challenging them to be the better team, and I thought that's how it played out.
You kind of mentioned there in the opening statement. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys haven't beaten Central Michigan since 2011, especially with the MAC being a conference that prides itself on parity so much. Just how happy are you to kind of finally get over a hump like that after losing the last few to them?
Yeah. Me personally, I said this on the radio. We got a lot of guys in the state. Dwayne Dixon, Izzy. I personally have not had a lot of success against them. I've only beaten them one time. And Coach Solch and myself talked about it on the phone, and I didn't mention it to anybody in this building. I know it's not about Tim, it's not about Dwayne, but it was certainly in the back of my mind for all the things they did. Central beat us twice in the championship game at Detroit, and we've had some unbelievable games down to the wire. You just wouldn't believe, and I'm just really ecstatic with the win. But tonight was about those seniors and their legacy. And we're at 8 wins now. And moving forward, we've got an unbelievable opportunity to get to 9. And that's our journey and going to be our focus moving forward.
Ethan Sargent with WAB. Coach, your offense today was really balanced, right? Plenty of both passing and rushing yards, kind of like was mentioned earlier. What are you liking about kind of how this offense has rounded and formed a little bit over the last couple of weeks? Buffalo was a little bit of a struggle at times, but definitely picked it up in the second half. And then today it was kind of full steam ahead. You guys really went at them from the jump. How do you think your offense is moving along?
We're trending in the right way. There was more than just glimpses tonight. We played two solid quarters at Buffalo in the second half. Our defense kept us in it. Again, I think that's complementary football. It's been a grind. As everyone knows, the numbers will tell you it's been a grind, but we continue to put ourselves in positions to win games, and so that's what it's about, right? And we're going to keep forging ahead, but we are, I think, again, tonight was a big one, and it all 3 phases were outstanding, and it's going to give us some great momentum for the next one.
When you think about Curtis's legacy now, this was his last game at Peden Stadium. Obviously, he's very close to passing his brother on the all-time passing yards list. What do you think about, like, when you think about in a couple of years, when you think about what Curtis Rourke's legacy was like here at Ohio University, and now with his last game being today here at Peden Stadium, what do you think that means to you and then to Curtis as well?
Yeah, it's a tough one for me, because his brother and now Curtis and what he's done, and I know it's been tough for him this year. With it's been a grind, and just what we've gone through is particularly on offense. But Curtis, I promise you, doesn't care about the numbers. He cares about the wins in his team, and I think he's really shown a lot of professionalism, with some of the frustrations that we've gone through. And I'm very proud of Nathan, but in what he got done. But really couldn't be prouder of Curtis with the things that I just kind of described. And he's a team player, selfless, and loves the guys around him. Continues to come to work.
Coach, for you, obviously we talked about the seniors, what they mean to the program, but for you personally, it feels like you kind of almost grew up with them together, as well as becoming the head coach and getting that experience. What, for you personally, what have these seniors meant for you in your journey?
Yeah, it's a nice try, but I'm not going to, reflect on it right now, but I'll take some time to reflect on it. There's work yet to be done, and I'm going to keep my focus, to finish their legacy out. And then, I'll have a big, boo-hoo thing with them at some point in time when it's done. But that group will go down. It's got to go down as one of the greatest classes of all time here.